So, what seemed to be the most hyped up survival MMO for 2023 has now become the most controversial game in 2023 so far. And we've just started the year. But, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering the Day Before saga that has ensued over the past couple of days. But if you're new here and you enjoy videos that discuss PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, game content, and all things surrounding it, then this channel's for you. So go ahead and consider subscribing. Helps grow the channel, helps join this awesome community we're building for you to discuss games down below in the comments as I upload videos. So let's get into it. So to give some backstory on this game, we need to jump back to the year of 2021 in the month of April, which is when the game was of course announced with the announcement trailer through IGN. The game of course showed a very third-person action shooter style RPG slash MMO that reminds me a lot of Division 1 and 2. If you remember that game, it's the trailers in a city and it looks a lot like New York kind of, and it's very like you're searching cars, buildings, everything. It has very mechanical MMO slash survival RPG mechanics, and it even has its own food and hunger and weather icon, which is really cool, and a health bar of course. But the game also marketed itself as a multiplayer experience through, in the trailer, they talk about players reacting with each other. They're allowing players to really develop the world. And of course, it looked very promising and very exciting through this first trailer. And it was announced it was supposed to release sometime in 2022, but of course was delayed to March of this year, which is where we were at until a couple days ago. So, of course, before this famous tweet come out that I will show on the screen, the game had some worries that maybe it wasn't the way it was shown. We've had so many games like that are kind of in the indie space, like Identity was one of them, which was a huge city MMORPG that was, of course, a huge scam. And the concerns were growing as the trailers for it were pre-made, very scripted, and not what typical gameplay would feel like when you play the game itself. So there were concerns that, well, they weren't showing off the real game with the gameplay they have shown off. So what is this game? But of course, on January 24th, Fantastic, because they don't have an A in it for some reason, the devs of this game, of course, will put out a tweet that reads this: "Dear fans, right before the release, Steam blocked our game page at the request of a private individual because of the name The Day Before. As you know, our game was announced in January of 2021. At the time of announcement, The Day Before game trademark was available. After the announcement of the game, the above mentioned individual filled out an application before us to register the game trademark The Day Before in the United States." And then there's a link to the trademark report. So they have what's next. "Previously, we were not aware of the existence of claims. We found out about this only on January 19th, 2023, when we received a complaint from him and a request to contact him. Now we find out all the circumstances of the incident, and we will definitely solve everything. We previously planned to post a lengthy gameplay video later this month, but we'll have to sort this issue out first. We will post a video ASAP. As a result, we have made the difficult decision to postpone the launch November 10th, 2023. We understand this may disappoint many of our fans. However, we want to ensure we release the best possible game. Our 100% focus remains on the game itself and how to deliver you the best game possible. Thank you, and we hope for your support. Sincerely, Mytona and Fantastic." So, yeah, you read that right. They haven't even trademarked the game. Like, when you make a game before you announce it, in case it gains the hype this game did, trademark it. It's a very simple concept. Or you have this happen. If this is even true. I mean, they've been developed, like this was announced in January, of course not April, my bad. And like it's become the second most wish-listed game on Steam. You would think that this game would be trademarked. But no, some dude trademarked it right after the trailer came out, and now they're here. I mean, I just can't believe that they let a private individual trademark this game. And I mean, what are they doing? But of course, due to this, the game was taken off Steam because the dude made a complaint and they took it off. And I mean, they of course plan to release a lengthy gameplay video like it said in the tweet, but I highly doubt that. And of course, they've delayed the game to November. Apparently, they were going to delay it anyways, so that's something, I guess. But a lot of people for sure now believe this is a scam, which, I mean, it doesn't look that far from the truth. I mean, the way it's playing out is a lot how these other scam games have played out. I mean, they've delayed the game. They're not even releasing the gameplay trailer anymore. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, these trailers that we have that are of gameplay are heavily scripted, which is cool to show off your game and the world and mechanics, but you're at this point, you need to show your players that want to play what the game looks like when they jump into the experience. Kind of like how E3 used to do, where they would show off gameplay and stuff. But I mean, at this point, why not show your gameplay off that you had planned? I mean, you got to keep the hype buzzing and try to move through this controversy. I mean, I don't understand what they're doing. And I mean, I think that they are just worried that if they show the same kind of trailer, people will get very irritated, as it's the same scripted gameplay that we've seen from these trailers they have released. And I mean, I agree. If you release another trailer that's very scripted, you have a guy voicing over going, the day before is a game, yada, yada. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you got to be better than this. I mean, this game would be a game changer. I mean, we are excited for this game, or were, I guess, and we wanted an interesting take on the survival MMO life cycle, and it would be fun to have this game because the Division 1 and 2, like I described earlier, were two games that were very similar to this that everyone was really excited for. It was back when Ubisoft wasn't Ubisoft they are today. I remember the first Division 1 trailer had these like great graphics. Of course, funny enough now, it wasn't true. It was like Watch Dogs, where they had the announcement trailers, had these really cool graphics of detail of glass breaking during firefights and stuff, and it really showed off this, you scrounging through the city of New York and fighting the factions in the game. Of course, the Division 1 and 2 weren't terrible games, but they just weren't what were promised, and that's my fear with this game, is that they promise this great experience when I think it's going to be a half-assed attempt at a survival MMO that's more buggy and broken and doesn't even have the actual like gameplay modifications and integral mechanics that are really going to make a great survival game that they have promised. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think what's going to come out is a third-person shooter that tries to do survival MMO mechanics that just fails forward, and it's just a broken, buggy mess. I could guarantee you servers are going to crash. Like the servers are just not going to be great. You're going to have pretty much a game where they ran with the money. And you know, it's really sad because we're past the age of Kickstarter, where the scams on Kickstarter happened a lot. Now they're going to take the money and run through Steam because it's an early access game, I'm assuming. And so they can just take the money and go, oh, we're still working on it. But we'll see. I mean, to make things worse, the Discord mod has never seen gameplay. He doesn't even know if the game's real. I mean, when your Discord mod doesn't know if the game is actually real because they have not played the game or actually seen legit gameplay footage, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, this game is so lost. It's insane. Like, it reminds me a lot of literally Identity, because that was a game of the, well, is it real or is it not real? That's where we're at right now. We don't know if this game is real, but I mean, we're going to find out, because I mean, they've got till November to get their crap together and really get it figured out. I mean, here's hoping, I guess, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. So, I mean, this game is probably a scam, and I'm not going to buy it until it comes out, if it's actually a game. So I won't cover it day one on the channel. Because I suggest you don't, if you pre-ordered it, cancel it. Don't get a refund, because this game is very likely to be a scam. The way they're using very predatory tactics of manipulation to make you feel sorry for them, because they know a lot of consumers don't really care about trademark stuff. So they're like, oh, it was trademark. Okay, this is just a lesson to anyone. Trademark your stuff if you think it's going to be successful, or regardless, just trademark it, because people can steal it. And if they do, you can't get it back, or you have to fight tooth and nail to. Depends on the copyright laws in your country, really. It's crazy, because this went from one of the most hyped up survival MMOs to now, like, people are like, yeah, this is a scam. This, like, they're depressed. I mean, and this makes it worse for future devs in the kind of the indie space, kind of AA space, that want to make experiences like this, because for now on, especially now, everyone is going to question someone making a survival MMO because there's going to be the day before in their heads. They're always going to think, well, the day before was a scam, so this probably is. And they're never going to be able to get their game as popular as it could be and the success those developers will deserve because of this game. I mean, this game is going to ruin, again, the reputation of indie developers as partially scam artists because these people are running with money. I mean, hopefully that's not the case. I mean, we can be hopeful that this game will be great and will be a genre-defining title, hopefully boosting more sales and making the game better over the next couple years. But I just have this feeling that this game isn't real, and we've all been duped like thousands of times we have before. But I mean, we'll see, I guess. But that's all I've got for y'all today. Of course, this video will come out Friday, so tomorrow, and I will be playing Dead Space Remake. I will hopefully have an update kind of review / discussion of the game in a couple days. I'm going to hopefully have it by Wednesday. Monday, I might not have a video out. If I do, it will be a quick news video. Won't be anything too intense because I'll be writing and getting ready to release this review discussion that I plan to make very in-depth. I'm going to try to. So, of course, that's hypothetical. I will update you guys through my Twitter page about when that will come out. So please follow my Twitter at Uncle Mike on Twitter. I'll have the link in the description, and I will update you guys about the future progress of the video, and I'll hopefully have it out by Monday or Wednesday. We will see. Due to the Dead Space being a shorter game, I hopefully can really grind it out and get it done. But that's all I've got. Thank you all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. You made it. Go ahead and check out my other videos. Discuss. Also, in this video, comment what you think. Do you think the day before is not a scam? Do you think this game is real? Do you know what it is? If you don't, I suggest you read these articles through Kotaku, IGN, Game and PC Gamer. I recommend you read and then come back in the comments. Let's discuss. Let's talk about this game. And if you're excited for this game and you don't think it's a scam, please type it in the comments below. I'd love to discuss that with you. And again, like the video, hit that notification bell to be updated on future videos that I upload. And again, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.